Something Perot said got my attention. He was talking about the IRS. Now, every one of them, all the candidates want to abolish the IRS as we know it, you know. And Perot's version of that was that he wants to create a paperless Internal Revenue Service. Now, that says to me, I mean, you have a paperless IRS. That can only mean that all of our personal tax records will be out there publicly on the internet, right? Enter your own tax cut now. Ooh, 80%. Maybe what this is all about with Mr. Perot, his whole public career, maybe he just wants the account, you know, maybe that's it. He has his own data processing company. Maybe if we give Ross Perot the IRS account, he will go the hell away. You know, now, the Dick Morris thing, and the only reason I'm bringing this up, it's not for your prurient interests, although we are in the November sweeps, but it has to do with the Filegate case, the FBI Filegate case, because according to the prostitute with whom Mr. Morris consorted, when they were together in the Jefferson Hotel, she said that he told her that it was Mrs. Clinton who personally ordered those FBI files. Morris denies it. He's denied it. But if it really took place, it's got to be the only pillow talk in history to contain the word affidavit, you know, so they will have. There's going to be hearings on it. I'm not kidding you. And they're not months ago. Because of her testimony, they got to check it out. There are hearings on Capitol Hill and in the House Select Committee on Federally Funded Fornication, and you know that it's going. You're going to have hearings. Your romantic setting, right? Ladies of the evening gathered in a chandeliered congressional hearing room with the lights down low to prevent any members of the committee from being recognized. So, as I said, Morris said that, you know, it's not true, denies it. But once again, we, the American people, are faced with the big dilemma of politics: whom to believe, a prostitute or a political consultant? Allegations that the Central Intelligence Agency ran a crack-dealing operation in South Central Los Angeles and used the profits to fund the Contras and Nicaraguas in the 80s. The Republicans want to know if this means the CIA will be forced to pay a punitive capital gains tax. Now, if that were true, nothing's been proven, but if that were true, if drug profits were funneled to Central America, isn't that, after all, in keeping with the spirit of NAFTA? Maybe not. The FBI has had a couple of rough years, in contrast to the many, many decades of exemplary service to the United States, and wonderful, but the last couple of years, I mean, Ruby Ridge and Waco, and the way they treated that poor Richard Jewell down there in Atlanta, he wasn't charged, he was merely a suspect in the bombing in Atlanta and the Olympics. They surrounded his mother's house, ransacked her house, this poor woman, the media around his mother's apartment, looked like the O.J. Simpson trial, and then they said, sorry, is our face red? There we go. The FBI's better days we've seen, they seem to have lost their way. J. Edgar Hoover was a sad old queen, but we sure could use him today. In Ruby Ridge, they were in denial, and they were hanging Richard Jewell without a trial. And every week, a press conference on Flight 800, an explanation will take a little while. The FBI could use a win, and it saddens me to say it's so. They seem to be stuck in what has been the aura of Inspector Clouseau. Gone are the days under Hoover's rule, with the G-men of legend of the Bureau's old school. There goes Clouseau running to and fro in hot pursuit of Richard Jewell. Richard Jewell, Clouseau's no fool, and I've got the goods on you. We have linked you to Lee Harvey Oswald and the Lindbergh baby, too. So don't escape, don't even try. We know you are a Russian spy. Whoops, we made a mistake. No hard feelings, and by the way, have a nice day. Yep. Thank you very much. So, my friends, we come to the end. Decision 96. It's all over with now. I want to thank you for coming. It's been very, very nice. I want to thank the Smithsonian, the Baird Auditorium. The election's over. We'll forget about it for about a minute, and then we start thinking of the year 2000. Now, here's what's going to happen. Take it to the bank. Prediction 2000. Running against the Democratic nominee, Al Gore, will be, and I'm deadly serious about this, Dan Quayle. Have you heard him speak lately? He's fabulous. He's rested, he's funny, he's loose. I heard him speak in Bakersfield the other day, and he's had massive doses of intelligence intravenously. I tell you, he is ready. So we're all Americans now. We move forward, and I really mean this when I say that I believe Bill Clinton's second term will be good for business. My business. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Come on down, please. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Michael. Thanks for coming. Thank you very much.
Next, take an insider's look at the memorable 40-year showbiz career of Jack Lemmon. That's next on Wisconsin Public Television.
The Mark Russell Comedy Special was produced by WNED Buffalo, which is solely responsible for its content. Funding for this program was provided by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and annual financial support from viewers like you. For an audio cassette of tonight's program, send a check or money order for $7 to Mark Russell, program number 2108, Post Office Box 4000, Buffalo, New York 14240-4000. Please do not send cash. Allow 6 weeks for delivery.
This is PBS.